My name is Frosty Robison. My number is 51. I'm a running back, and I'm a Big Spring steer. This is the only field we had. We worked out on this field. We played on this field. We loved it, and we loved this field. And we had a lot of fun out here. But it was, by the end of the season, there wasn't any grass there. It was all dirt because we wore the grass off.
I remember Mead's Bakery here in town put out these gold pins, buttons. My brother wore one, had a football player silhouette on it, Big 51. Did you realize what a stud you were to this town? I mean, this town was proud of Frosty Robison and this team, but you were the stud.
It didn't really dawn on me that much because we were a team. You know, I scored a lot of touchdowns in 53, and then when we went to state, there were 10 other guys out there too.
I am Don Reynolds. I am a Big Spring steer. I'm a end, and my number was 82.
Bobby McCarty, and my number was 67.
We played junior high ball together, and we stuck all the way up through high school, and we were close. One thing I remember, Jack, were the prayers that we said before games. Coach Coleman, Bonner, great people. We started off with playing San Angelo, and we got beat at San Angelo by a couple of points. And boy, we were just devastated over that. Man, we thought we could beat that 4A team, you know. I knew our team was good because we went to state. First time Big Spring had ever been to state. We started winning, and we ended up with a tie with Breckenridge. But we beat Breckenridge in Big Spring with a 6-0 score. I accidentally broke loose on about a 40-yard run in the third or fourth quarter, and that was the only score of the game. No one thought that was possible, that Big Spring could beat Breckenridge, because they had guys like Jerry Tubbs. And we got to Sweetwater, and they beat us. Breckenridge had lost one game, we'd lost one game, so we had a tie for district. So that meant, since we beat Breckenridge, we got going to the playoffs. Then we went and played Brownwood. We tore Brownwood 50-something, I think, 50-something to 14. Then we won that game, and we went to the next game and won that. Then we ended up to play Port Neches, and so we lost the toss. So we had to load up, go all the way down to Beaumont, Port Neches to play that game. And it was raining the whole time we were there. Yeah. And we had these old net uniforms, and the more water you got on, the heavier they got. And then Port Neches played in the rain all the time. They had these slick uniforms. And first right out of the box, I was running around in first quarter. And back in those days, we didn't have masks on the helmets. And I turned to go up here, and I remember that, and a guy named Gordon LeBluff, who played at A&M, he hit me, his helmet, into my face. And it was a legal tackle. I mean, you could hit anybody anywhere you want to back in those days. Anyhow, I remember seeing him coming, and I started ducking. He caught me helmet, and it pretty well knocked me out. It split my lip all the way through. But we had a running team. Jack, we were big and heavy, and we ran the ball. We had a backfield average close to 190 pounds. Back in high school, that's pretty good. But we sure would have been a lot fairer competition.
I think you'd have won.
Well, we thought we were the best. We got down in that swamp country.
Yeah. If we could get some of the Port Neches people together again, are you guys ready to suit up and get a rematch?
Just to be honest with you, not if we play at Port Neches. The mud was about 2 feet deep, and we had our regular suits on, and they had these vinyl clothes on, and it didn't bother them at all. So I don't think so.
I had 40-something different offers. They wanted me to go to West Point, Naval Academy, but I was wanting to get married. I was in love with my Judy Douglas, and you couldn't go there married. A&M, you couldn't go there married. But SMU said, "You come on, baby. We'll take you." So the coach said, "How you feel about playing in?" I said, "Coach, that sounds good to me, just as long as I can play." So they moved me to a wide receiver in, and Don Meredith was developing about that time, so we were throwing the ball all the time, so got to catch Meredith's passes, and running off we ran off a spread formation, mostly on offense. In fact, sometimes he'd sing to us in the huddle.
Like what would he sing?
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around. That's the SMU fight song. He'd sing that, and Don was a A-OK, great guy, friendly, and he was the leader. But he was a hell of an athlete. In fact, he holds a record for the Cotton Bowl basketball classic. At one time, he scored 65 points in one basketball game. I had a couple offers from LA Rams and Detroit Lions, and you were good to get $12,000 a year. Because you were expected to work after the football season. You had to sell insurance or sell cars or something, and we needed a job. And Costin Oil and Chemical offered me one in Big Spring, Texas, at the refinery. And I said, we're gone. Well, this is my home. And once you get away from what we experienced as a team and as an education here in Big Spring High School and the people, I think you make a connection. And I still got some good friends here. Some of them not with us anymore, dadgummit. But it's still home to me. It's the only home I've ever known, really.
You were like, to me, I was like 3 or 4 when I first saw you. You're like a hero to me, and it's a big deal to meet you. Thanks for talking with me today.
Thank you.
Yippee! The ball's up in the air, caught! Touchdown!
Fast, strong, determined.
Oh my goodness!
It took a mob to get between Frosty Robison and the goal line.
He's going for the corner. He's got it. To the end zone. Touchdown. One man. Goodbye.
And that's why number 51 will always be a Big Spring High School legend of the fall.